friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. So many of you said that you don't mind longer vlogs, but then there were some of you that said you do like them to be a little bit shorter. So I'm just going to try to do a mix. Some weeks will be shorter, some weeks will be longer, and that's just the best that I can do. But to kick off this reading vlog, read Finlay Donovan is Killing It by Elle Cosimano. This is a book that I have been seeing pop up on Bookstagram and in different like reading vlogs, and I just thought it sounds really interesting. It's about this writer that is pitching a book to her agent, and someone overhears her talking about killing someone, and then they approach her and hire her to kill someone in their life. That's all I really know. You guys know I don't read a synopsis, so I didn't really read the synopsis of this one either. That was what I knew going in. I purchased it. It's here. Let's read it. I have read the first 2 chapters of Finlay Donovan is Killing It, and yes, I was right about the pitch of this book. So you have this writer that is separated from her husband, but in the process of getting a divorce. She has 2 children, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. She's having a really rough morning. She's rushing to meet her agent. She's behind on her bills, including like her van payment, her rent, the HOA fee. There's bills piling up, and she's just really struggling to write this next book. And she's meeting with her agent, who's trying to like check in on the progress. They had this planned meet up at this really like ritzy brunch place, but because she's running late, she calls her agent, says, hey, let's just meet at Panera. She does. She goes into the Panera, sits down. They have a very quick conversation at the Panera, basically about like the plot of the book, and she's saying like that she wants to make it different than all of the other ones, but make it clean, make it neat, and just basically it sounds like she's plotting a murder, because she is, for her book. But the lady next to her, I guess, is like looking into her diaper bag and kind of sees things and like slips her a note, and it's basically offering her $50,000 to kill her husband. So yeah, and she's like, I can't do this. Like, oh my gosh, she starts freaking out, and then she's like, $50,000 would solve a lot of problems. So I have no idea where this is going, but I'm intrigued. Correction, they are actually divorced, but Steven, her husband, is not threatening, but he mentioned that he wants full custody of the kids. So divorced, but wanting custody. Oh, you got it? here with a reading update. It's the next day. I actually didn't read much last night, and it's already after 3 p.m. the next day, and I haven't read anything, but I am enjoying what I'm reading. I am currently on page 112, chapter 16, and I'm hoping to finish this up today. I was telling my husband like the premise of the story last night, and he was just like, wow, that's really crazy. And I was like, yeah, it really is. I have no idea where it's gonna go from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive back in, and then once I finish, I will share my final thoughts. I'm here with a reading update. So I just finished Finlay Donovan is Killing It. I painted my nails. I did like a rainbow. So I used my Olive & June nail polish. Absolutely love it, and painted my nails while I was finishing this up. It's definitely a mystery rather than like a thriller or anything like that. It kind of does have like contemporary vibes with like a mystery underneath it, you know? So you have this writer who's pitching a story to her agent. Someone overhears the pitch and assumes that she is a hit woman and hires her to take out her husband. Of course, Finlay's like, no, I don't want to do that. But because of things, she ends up getting more involved in that situation than she ever imagined. A couple of other things that happened. She's divorced from her husband, and her husband has remarried. She has 2 small children, and he's engaged. Her ex-husband is engaged to be remarried to this woman that she doesn't really like, and her husband is trying to get like full custody. She's also not doing well financially. Her van's falling apart, the bills are piling up, and she needs money. And she needs to write a book so that her book deal doesn't come crashing down as well. So there's a lot going on. I think it was a lot of fun. Definitely book number 1 in a series. And I like how it ended. And now I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? So I will definitely be picking up the other books in this series. I won't say it's like a favorite, but like just because of the plot and like the characters, I just think it was a really good balance. And it never, I mean, even though like being a hit person and people dying and stuff like that isn't light, it still felt lighthearted and like easy to digest and just like a fun romp, you know, a fun time. So I'm gonna rate this story, I don't know, 3.5 or 4 stars. I haven't decided yet. That's not really important. But yeah, so that's that one, and I am glad that I read it. I didn't know that this author had several other books. Let's see, Nearly Gone, Holding Smoke, The Suffering Tree, and Seasons of the Storm. So I might check out their backlist. Now, next, what do I want to read next? Mood for this, and I'm kind of in the mood for this, so I don't really know. But my husband ran to the store to get some milk, and we're gonna make some tomato soup, and we're probably gonna finish watching The Voice and Big Sky and do all of our nighttime things, and then I will decide kind of what I want to read, and I will let you guys know in the morning. I am currently spying out the front window of our dining room because we have a contractor coming to give us a quote on a replacement of our fence and deck. So we need to replace our fence, we need to replace our deck, and we're getting a little something different than what we have, but I guess they got lost along the way, like they couldn't find our house. So my husband is having to stand out there and basically like flag them down. I did decide to pick up Every Last Secret by A.R. Torre. Alexandra Torre is the author's name. I did not start reading it last night because the next 4 episodes of The Circle on Netflix released. So after we had dinner and watched the other half of The Voice, I stayed up till about 3 in the morning watching those episodes, and I'm just starting it today. Happy Friday. It's been a week. I haven't been reading much. Reading Every Last Secret, so I thought I would give you a reading update. I made it to page 81. I am going into chapter 13. It's a dual perspective novel between Kat and Nina. And at the very beginning, there's like a prologue, and it looks like Nina has been brought in for questioning, possibly killing someone. And you're not really sure what happened. Gruesome stuff. And then we kind of do a flashback to, let me see. So that was Nina now. And then part 1, May, 4 months earlier. And I'm currently reading the part that is June. So I think we're just gonna, we do get, that's not the only piece that we got in the now. So, but I think it's mainly going to focus on the before and like what led to the events of the prologue. And I do typically like books like that, and I am enjoying this. It's definitely not a thriller. It's more of like a cat and mouse, creepy snatcher life mystery. I'm back from my allergy appointment, and let me just say that was a big old pain in the butt. So there's that, and I'm about to sit down and do my Bible study, but my appointment is at this like medical parkway, and right across the road there is a Goodwill. Haven't been to Goodwill in a year and a half, maybe longer. So I went in and I got some books, as you can see. So I thought I would do a little book haul, and I got all of these books for like $9.50. So pretty good deal. I got Sunny Side Up by Jennifer Elle Holm and Matthew Holm, and this is a graphic novel, which I thought would be perfect for summertime. I picked up a copy of Prep because I know this is like an old backlist title that a lot of people really talk well about. And I mean, it is definitely loved. I also picked up Sisters, Ghosts, and Smile, all by 𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅. All of these by 𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅. So Sisters and Smile, I don't know which order they come in, but I think they're all part of the same series. Again, they're graphic novels. I love the art of those. And then I got Ghosts, which also, I'm just a huge fan of 𝒕𝒊𝒏𝒅. So I also picked up a copy of Elle by CC Bell, and this is a graphic novel memoir about CC Bell, who is deaf, and this is her experience in elementary school, where she got her first hearing aid, but it was like this hearing box. And I already have a copy of this, but I know my friend Jacqueline is looking for a copy of this, and since it was so cheap, I thought I would just buy it for her. So yeah, so I bought her this, and I'm gonna send that. I already have my bubble mailer ready to go for that. I picked up this Free Fall to Fly, a breathtaking journey toward a life of meaning, and this is just a biblical solutions kind of like Bible study devotional, and I'm having such a good time with my current one. This is a 6-session study, so I thought I would check this out, and originally it's $12.99, and I got it for way less than that. And then the last book that I have in the bag, and actually the first book that I found, is Cop Town by Karen Slaughter. Serial killer targeting cops and a divided police force tasked with bringing a madman to justice. Serial killer? Yes, please sign me up. And I love that it's a standalone. So yeah, so I picked that up, and I'll just have to work on getting that sticker off. Guys, I did it. I finished. And this means that I have read 25 books this month. I was off. I thought this was my 24th book. It's my 25th book. And I just can't believe I did it. Like, I don't think I'll ever have another reading month like that. That's amazing. So what's it about? It's the classic woman wanting another woman's life. Not really necessarily her life, just her husband, because her husband is like mega wealthy and she thinks either she can get him to fall in love with her and blackmail him for money, or get him to fall in love with her and, you know, run off into the sunset, I guess. It's just a back and forth game with women playing games, trying to get, Nina's trying to get her husband, and Kat is trying to stop that from happening. I would consider it definitely more of a mystery than a thriller, although it wasn't as mysterious as a typical mystery. So it's almost more of like a contemporary. I don't know. Right, friends, that's it for me. I'm gonna go ahead and close out this vlog. My plan was to read 3 books. I only got to 2, but I just want to start the next month fresh, and the best way for me to do that right now is to close out this vlog. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you read this month that you really enjoyed. I'm gonna work on my April wrap up this weekend and hopefully have that up soon. But I read 25 books. So don't expect it anytime soon, but I will let you go. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Cheers.